Have you ever wondered how justice was served in the ancient world? Today, we'll take a step back in time to explore the foundations of law and order in ancient societies and the fascinating, sometimes gruesome methods they employed to maintain it. Let's start with the Code of Hammurabi, a cornerstone of legal code from ancient Mesopotamia. This comprehensive set of rules included various forms of punishment, death, disfigurement, and fines, each meticulously prescribed according to the crime committed. We then journey to ancient Egypt, where law and order took a distinctly harsh turn. Punishments here could range from beatings to the terrifying spectre of death by impalement. Lastly, we'll dip into the Middle Ages and the eerie ordeal by water. An accused person was thrown into the water, their innocence or guilt determined by a chilling test. Float and you're guilty, sink and you're innocent. From Hammurabi's code to the chilling ordeal by water, these methods of prosecution may seem harsh to us, but they were considered just in their time. As we delve deeper into history, the methods of prosecution only grow more severe. Imagine the streets of ancient Rome, where the method of crucifixion was a slow, agonizing death designed not just as a punishment, but as a potent deterrent to crime. The victim was left hanging, a spectacle for all to witness the dire consequences of defiance. Moving to the east, we find the Chinese method of Ling Chi, a chillingly poetic term that translates to death by 1,000 cuts. This was no swift execution. Each cut was a small death in itself, the cumulative effect intended to serve as a harsh lesson to others. The Vikings, not to be outdone in brutality, had the blood eagle. This method was as horrifying as it sounds, a visceral testament to the lengths societies would go to maintain law and order. From crucifixion to Ling Chi to the blood eagle, it's clear that ancient societies took crime and punishment very seriously. As we come to the end of our journey, let's look at the final 4 methods of ancient prosecution. The witch trials of Europe, a tragic convergence of superstition and fear, resulted in countless individuals, predominantly women, facing death for their supposed magical transgressions. Over in the Aztec Empire, a pit of venomous snakes awaited those who fell afoul of the law, a fate as terrifying as it was deadly. In Japan, sawashi, or death by boiling, was a method as shocking as it was painful, reflecting perhaps the society's stringent views on crime and retribution. Lastly, in the Ottoman Empire, the horrific method of impalement was used, a clear testament to the lengths they were willing to go to deter crime. From witch trials to snake pits to sawashi and impalement, these 10 methods of ancient prosecution provide a chilling glimpse into the past. While they